need you right now. I need you right now. I need you right now. I need you right now. Open up for me, baby. Don't keep a thing from me, baby. Open up for me, baby. I know you wanna tell me something. You got people who preach things even when they don't believe it. And you know that if you tell me your deepest secret, I'll keep it. Let me tell you, in your heart is like a stereo. Let me tell you, I've done things I can't tell you. Your eyes tell your thoughts, babe, look what you got. You know you're just my taste, just my taste. I had some things I had to let loose. I got some things I need to get through. Down Julio, yeah, that's a good move. I got some bands that we could thumb through. So good, it's on a pedestal. I'm lit, that's when I come through. You say I need you right now. 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 Open up for me, baby. Don't keep a thing from me, baby. Open up for me, baby. I know you wanna tell me something. You've got people who preach things even when they don't believe it. And you know that if you tell me your deepest secret, I'll keep it.
Yeah, I know you want it, I know you want Hello everybody, and welcome back to the stream. I hope you're having an amazing day. I hope your holidays were I hope the past few days have been just full of joy for you. I know I don't celebrate Christmas personally, but I just love the festive kind of like spirit that's in the air, so I kind of like just get off of that in a sense. But yeah, I hope it went well. I hope y'all had an amazing time. And I hope the weekend turns out to be just good. Welcome in, True Tank. I hope you're doing well. I know you're in an outing right now, so I hope that goes well for you. I know we were talking about it yesterday. And I remember you saying that it's gonna be an interesting time for you. So I just hope you can at least try and enjoy as much as you can. More than welcome to just hang out here if you kind of like want to. But yeah, I just hope you have an amazing time. Signal not the best. That's totally fine, man. Totally fine. Totally understandable. Again, I hope it's I hope it's a great time for you. I hope you are at least able to as much as possible. Like you said, we're gonna try. That's all we can all do anyway. So trying is important. But yeah, welcome in everybody. I hope you're having a good day. Today we are back with some more Final Fantasy XIV, the Unofficial anime. We will be doing some side stories. We'll be diving into the Skaliciate storyline. That is it's a very interesting line. For me, it kind of gives off Harry Potter vibes, mainly because of the outfits and because it happens in a school, technically. I don't know why. It just gives me kind of like Harry Potter kind of like vibes. So yeah, should be a fun time. Just dive into that. After that is done, if we still have time, I have no idea what I plan on doing, so we'll figure it out once we get to it. I appreciate it so much, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. All my lurkers, y'all are the MVPs, honestly. I don't think I would have made affiliate without lurkers that usually just kind of like drop by and chill out with me. So, all my viewers, all my lurkers, really, really appreciate it. That's a very interesting track that's playing right now. Pretty upbeat, pretty chill. Which is what I'm hoping this stream hopefully will be today. Just gonna be kind of like a chill stream. Quick announcement or kind of like a smaller update on the future Friday stream. Because I know I mentioned that a couple of times in the past streams where I was like, yeah, I do plan on playing on Fridays and streaming story mode single player RPGs. I kind of have an idea of when exactly I want to do it. I was debating doing it kind of like as soon as the new year hits, because I think the new year was gonna be like on a Thursday, like January 1st, 2026 was gonna be a Thursday, I think. I am off that day from work, so New Year's Eve, I'll most likely be kind of like up all day, all night. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I'm able to stay up. I love sleep way too much to be able to stay up anymore. I used to be able to do it, not much anymore. I'm getting old. Speaking of old, I was just reminded yesterday or the day before by my parents that my birthday is coming up tomorrow, and I'm like, oh god, I forgot. Huge shout out to Tofa. She kind of like sent me something through the through Steam. She gifted me a game. So that was a nice kind of like early birthday present. I really appreciate that. I'll probably start appearing on her stream again, hopefully soon. Especially now that I'm starting to kind of like get down the schedule and starting to get used to my new schedule with work and everything. Because when I first kind of like started, I would be like very tired to kind of like do stuff. But now I'm starting to kind of like gain that stamina a bit. Finally. So I'm excited to kind of like start popping back into her streams, hopefully on like Wednesdays and Thursdays. Just kind of like get together and game together. But yeah, I was talking about the Friday streams on my end. Hopefully, what I plan on doing is sometime at the beginning of February. Like, because my brother was studying abroad and he should be coming back to the States kind of like mid-January. So I want to kind of like, you know, make sure I'm there to kind of like, you know, pick him up from the airport and everything. And then spend a bit of time before he gets back into college, and then, you know, just be there for a bit after he's, you know. Plus there are some other kind of like IRL stuff that is happening during that time. I want to make sure that I am available as much as possible during that time. I might even I don't know about if I'm gonna like delay or even kind of like just skip some that time, but probably not, we'll see. But there are kind of like a few things, so I want to try and at least be as flexible and available as possible. So, as of right now, the current plan is to hopefully start up the Friday streams with at kind of like beginning of February. That is hopefully the plan. The game that we will be starting with is a game that I was gifted by Chloe. A regular of the channel, a great friend from my FC in 14 as well. Gifted me the Digimon Cyber Sleuth game. So we'll probably be doing that first. After that, once we get close to finishing that story, I will hopefully have gotten in touch with Sofa and try to figure out something like a fix for the PlayStation kind of like capture card situation. I was able to kind of like last time by myself, I was able to kind of like hook it up properly and everything, so I kind of like have an idea of how to do that. I'm good in that part. What I am not good at is the software end of things, where I can funnel all the sounds, including the game from the PlayStation and everything, through this headset. There we go. Hello. Last time it was like I wasn't hearing the game through here. I wasn't hearing the game at all. I'd have to kind of like switch to my actual PlayStation headset. So I am hoping to see if I can kind of like fix that, basically. So I'll probably go with Sofa, because I know she uses her PlayStation to stream a few things. So hopefully I'm able to kind of like get that sorted out. And I might play a couple of PlayStation games after Cyber Sleuth, and then we'll kind of like, I'll just kind of like go through my libraries and either pick at random, or if people want to see me play something in particular, more than welcome to kind of like suggest it either here on stream or on my Discord. I don't know if I have a channel. I might, but if I don't, just feel free to put it in general chat, and I might eventually make a channel like that. I think that's all that I had for today as far as kind of like announcements. So without further ado, I'll leave the music in. I don't know why, but this person reminds, like, he sounds a little bit like Chris Brown. Like, not entirely, but just a little. Might be just kind of the style of singing. that music. Go. That. Also, it seems like very soon, uh, I'll be switching my background. There we go. Alright, yeah, very soon I think the picture and actual background itself will likely be switched to the Stormblood stuff. Because I am nearing Stormblood. So I'm actually really excited for that. It's a if I have to rank it, it's probably second to last as far as my favorite second to last as far as its ranking with the expansions, in my opinion. But it's still like really enjoy it. It introduces one of my most beloved villains in the game, and for me it's just an overall decent time. Yeah, so we'll just hop straight in the Skaliciate stuff and just have a grand old time, just chilling. Why am I on? I forgot I logged off on the edge here. Now that is a. Too bad the weather is snowy. Every. Speaking of snow, it snowed last night where I'm at, and it was like overnight it was snowing, and by the time I woke up, everything had frozen. So I had to chip away. I literally had to chip away at it. So I got a decent workout in the morning. Wasn't bad. I need to find a new glam for my Jedi to commemorate and Stormblood when the time comes. I think I'm still good on gear, because I usually do it every 10 levels. So I think I'm still good on the gear that I need. Alright. Let's do contradicting that. I think we helped this guy before at some point. Ah, my dear sir, how fare you? Can't say business has been well myself. As you are aware, the church is in a bit of turmoil. Oh yeah, I did that. That's my bad. And it's taking a toll on my profits. Unrest is understandable, yet there are many who are using it to take out their anger on my best customer. Now, I'm not one to get mixed up in politics, but the students of the Skaliciate pay good gil for tomes and feathered quills. One made a request that I'm wont to oblige in order to keep the coin flowing. On behalf of his peers, he told me some disagreeable folk have been following seminarians back to the cathedral, hurling all manner of insult. Easily singled out by their uniform, they don't feel comfortable walking out in the open these days, and that includes around the crozier. I think that's how you say it. I think everything in Heavensward is supposed to sound like super bougie for some reason. Probably because it's supposed to be French, I think, but yeah. You're inclined to keep an eye out for those who could try to harass the students. I'd ask you to make a round near the road to St. Raymond's Cathedral. See anyone starting trouble, do what adventurers do best. You know, pick it up, keep the peace, look intimidating. Do I really look that scary? I mean, look at that face. That's not a scary face. That cannot be. Come on. That is not a scary face. Alright. I guess we're just gonna go ahead and be intimidating. I mean, I'd understand it if I were a Sith. This is supposed to be a Jedi. They're supposed to not be intimidated. unless they're Keldor, they naturally look scary because of the way they look and their respiration. Looks like they're born to be Sith, but denied it. Oh hey, already harassing people. Right, let me stand kind of like right in front. That. Our lives are hard enough without some fresh-faced seminarian rubbing salt into our wounds. Will your precious words repay us what we've lost? Will they bring back the dead? No, of course not. But as a pupil of the Scolitiate, I cannot forsake the teachings. If you give the book back, I am certain I can show you the proper passage to provide succor in your time of... How dare you? The lies in this book keep us warm at night. Better to destroy it than be destroyed by it. Oh, they just stole the book. That's not good. Sir, I absolutely cannot allow you to take that particular tome. Come back. Are they really going to? Oh no. You're an adventurer, aren't you? Please, will you help my friend get his tome back? We were on our way back to the Scolitiate when that man accosted us. It has become an unfortunate occurrence these days, but this is the first time someone went so far as to make off with one of our books. The omniscient may mean well, but I fear he will get caught up in a lot more trouble if they outnumber him. I'll go and get help. Alright, looks like I'm about to beat some people up. Honestly, that's just messed up, man. They're just kids. Leave them be. Like, come on. I understand your frustration with everything that has happened. But they just kids. They haven't done anything yet. Alright, looks like I have to bust some heads in, maybe? Alright. Show's over, y'all. Well, what have we here? Any ideas on what to do? Ben? Ben? Is that you? My goodness, what are the chances of meeting at a time like this? Please, I would appreciate it if you would ask your friend to protect the tome he has taken from. Well, the omniscient. It's been a while. Oh, is he like... Oh. You better not. You better not. Careful now. I was in the mood for some light reading, but if you or your friend so much as take a step, precious tome goes up in smoke. The Parables of Saint Danifin. I know this title. It's the one we were read as children. I recall Father Troise gave you his own copy before you left the room for your higher learning. Oh, so he was also a broom kid. And you know how much it means to me. I made a promise to. Lessons dear to my heart. I have kept it with me ever since. All the more reason to burn it. Scatter the ashes and your dreams along with them. Dude, that's messed up. He taught us three the same. Why was I left to rot in this wretched place? Why not you or Lay? What made you two so bloody special? Because they're Elzen, man. Are they Elzen? I don't know. No. Put the book down, Ben, or I'll see you burned as well. God damn, you look terrifying. Of all the people. Best watch yourselves. The world is changing. You won't listen to your lies anymore. I'll make sure of that. Oh, he didn't. He just... Alright. Did he save the book? Please tell me he saved the book. At least most of it. Well... That That's unfortunate. Sacrilege. Bastard. Been badly charred. Sorry, but I'm afraid you won't get much out of it now. Now that's a real friend right there. That's a real one. That's a keeper. Worry not, Lay. I have already committed the entire text to heart. Just happy it has been returned to me. Typical. You shouldn't let him off the hook so easily, you know? Were it not that I pity him, I'd hand him over to the Inquisitors without a second thought. I don't know if the Inquisitors would be much help at this point after what I did. Again, I did a number on came to help me, yes? Were it not for you, I am certain they would have turned their hatred toward me soon after. I wish I could pay you for your services, but I'm afraid I live on but a meager stipend. Hardly enough for candles and ink. But if you would be so kind as to tell me your name... Yeah, I'm Veggio. Master Jedi. That's why I love my last name for this character. I love it. Master Jedi, I am sincerely grateful to you for your protection. I may not have much in the way of coin, but if you are ever in need of spiritual enlightenment, then you need look no further than the cathedral. Bologna's blessings be upon you. I am pretty sure that the Jedi's patron is actually Bologna, now that I think about it. I think all of my characters are Bologna affiliated. What does one do with a smoldering dome of parable? They struggle to abide the lessons now blackened rise from it. This answer, I eagerly... That dude is always creepy. The kind of like faceless black spirit. I think it had like a proper name, I just forgot what it was. But he's always like, he always looks creepy and evil, even if he's not. I think even if it ends up not being like an evil or a crazy guy, he always kind of... He always gives off the wrong vibes, man. Always the wrong vibes. Who is this chick? Oh, she's probably one of the saints of the cathedral thingy, of the person thingy. Thank goodness it's just an adventure, I beg your pardon, but violence in this all too weird. Dude, I ain't gonna bite you. Yes, I mean, hello Chloe, how goes it? How are you, man? I hope you're well, Oh, I don't know if you were here for this, but, hopefully starting, like, the beginning of February, I do plan on starting up my Friday streams, the single-player RPGs, and I'll be starting with Cyber Sleuth. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not much into based, but I'm trying to kind of like, you know, I'm trying to get into it. I usually prefer like action. You actually are actively doing stuff. And active combat, I think it's called, maybe? I don't know, I'm just gonna call it that. But yeah, it's still, the turn-based usually has very good story that more than make up for turn. So, I'm looking forward to it. You've returned, and not a moment too soon. Couldn't seem less anxious, and business has nearly returned to normal. I presume you found who has been harassing them? Oh dear, not again. Where are the patrols when they are needed? I can act as a bodyguard. Just give me a couple of gil. I can do it. My fee is not that high. I mainly take goodwill as payment. They've been they've been spread thin, from what I hear. Fortunately, this gentleman was willing to lend a hand. I thank you for looking out for the well-being of our pupil. I am Sister Gaytel. Gaytel. Just gonna say that. Yeah. Of Saint Endelim's Feliciate. I swear to God, these are just very interesting. And might I ask your... Oh, here. I know your face. You're Master Jedi, the one who had a hand in revealing the true history of the Holy See. Yeah, this is kinda all my mess. What? You mean to tell me I've been tasking the Master Jedi as my errand boy? And you accepted it with such grace? Lone herself could not have arranged such a curious encounter. Me and Naga got done with quests and Monster Hunt. Oh god. I don't like the sound of that, my guy. Wait, which one? Does it have a theme, or is it... cause I still need to fight Gog, actually. Got it. Gog Mazios. I still need to fight him. I still actually need to grind for stuff to be able to... But yeah, honestly, I've been way too obsessed with the team lately. Langongas. Ooh, 3. Okay. That might be a decent way to grind for stuff then. When next we do stuff. Unless they are hard, but I don't know. The way you worded it makes me hella concerned, my guy. Just makes me concerned. These 3 shouldn't be that bad. Usually the Blangongas aren't really that bad. Just as long as you avoid their farts, you should be fine. But I don't know, the way you put that, I'm starting to be concerned. Contrary, I believe our meeting is the product of intervention most divine. Master Jedi, if you would be so inclined, I would like you to take you to meet the headmistress of our humble Feliciate. I absolutely love this questline. I feel like it has a deep story to it. By your deeds was light shed on certain instances in Ishgard's history, and to a lesser extent, the Church's teachings. Needless to say, the resulting controversy has strained the relationship between the people and the clergy. Yeah, I kinda didn't that. The foundation of our great city-state rests upon the wisdom of the Enchiridion. Alas, the lowborn in particular have suffered greatly as a result of erroneous interpretation. Gangas are the... Are they? I thought they were the pink one. Oh, the pink ones are the... Are the Kongalalas. They have a different name. I'm mixing up my... But yeah, it should be... I think it's still, like, a fight. Some have even begun to wonder if all our precepts have been thus recorded. We of the State are wont to reflect upon these revelations the most. Although we live as scholars, we have grown complacent, accepting a single interpretation set forth by the Archbishop and his predecessor. Oh, they're actually owning up to their mistakes. Although we are open evaluating our things, our students are targeted by those who feel they have been deceived. As you yourself have no doubt seen, there are those who rather purge of all clergy, regardless of their guilt. Yeah, that is definitely not the way to go about it. But with you on our side, surely those miscreants would think twice before harming our students. Pray, come and visit our halls. I am certain the students would be put at ease to see you again as well. Am I a local celebrity in Ishgard? I feel like I'm a local local celebrity. Dorsia at large. Awesome. I must take my leave and return to the cathedral. Athe, it has been a pleasure. Master Jedi, I sincerely hope you shall consider my offer to the headmistress. Alone's blessing is upon you both. Alright, later, sister. Actually, I mean, I'm going there straight away. She could have at least waited for me. You know. I won't be long. Moment, but to try and hydrate and I need to open. Makes it easier on me. Yeah, I remember when I was kind of like taking stock of the book when I was talking to Matei. Like in one of the earlier side quests, and he was like, "Go look for the books." The kids in there were snobby as hell. I wanted to punch at least half of them. I still want to punch half of them. It's the headmistress. No, that's a guy. Alright, man, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a very decent... Thank you so much. Master Jedi, welcome to the Scolitiate. I appreciate you coming all this way, but I'm afraid the headmistress is not here at the moment. She has taken leave to rest. Forgive me, but I must ask you to meet with her another day. It truly is a pity, as I too was looking forward to her audience with you. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Father Bravanon. Gonna assume that the G is silent. Because there is no way it's Bravagnon. Actually, it might be Bravagnon. I'm just gonna pronounce gonna be around my... I have heard much about you from Sister Jetel. In the headmistress' absence, I have been charged with tending to myriad administrative matters. While that would ordinarily constitute as simply waxing seal to a pile of parchment, I've been forced to take a more hands-on approach. The deputy headmaster and I were just discussing a rather troubling event which occurred after our encounter in the room, and we fear it may be connected. Well, it might as well tell me. Master Jedi, are you familiar with the statue of Saint Valeriant, the one in the center of the forum? How Zamil's stonemasons have been working on chiseling a new head, and one of our students has been tasked with work. Unfortunately, this student has since reported that the vanished from the artisan's workshop. Given that it has little monetary value, Father Bravanon and I could not help but wonder it. He is back. If the culprit bears a grudge towards the student, Briardine, Consulting Inspector, at your service. Yeah, she fears that there's a grudge against the student himself. So I might be tasked with helping. Also, I love that in this quest, they give Briardine a kind of like more a more serious kind of like storyline, not the Manderville shenanigans. Although Manderville will always be top tier. I love Manderville, always number one. I swear it is just the best side quest series I ever had the pleasure of. But yeah, I really appreciate that they've given him a more serious role, something less comedic, and just kind of like expanded upon his character, if I remember correctly, during the storyline. It has been a while, so I might not remember all the bits and details. Actually, I don't remember most of the bits, but I remember that I thoroughly enjoyed the storyline, so I cannot wait to enjoy it all over again. Sergio brings you here of all places. Ah, don't tell me. You were the hero that the students have been murmuring about? I cannot say I am surprised. You are acquainted with my nephew, Master Jedi. Your nephew? Yes, mine uncle. You could say our paths have crossed. Than once. I remember the thing that I hated the most about this storyline is that every person almost here is taller than me, than my character, and I was like, damn you all, you're a bunch of kids and you're already taller than me. I hate this. I hate this. Way too personal, man. Too personal. An idea occurs. Sergio is an adventurer of exceptional skill in combat and deduction both. Pray, allow me to appoint him as my assistant. No, associate, in my work here at the Scolitiate. I love how he was like assistant and then backtracked quickly and was like, no, we're on equal footing here. That is such respect that he's giving. I really appreciate it. That little bit of detail. A prolonged association is raised more than a few eyebrows, if not invite criticism. While I understand your concern, I am willing to trust Briardine's judgment. Master Jedi has shown nothing but compassion towards our student. At least permit me his company in ascertaining the whereabouts. May judge the value of our association after. Right, that's interesting. Very well. But no one is to speak of this to the headmistress. I will allow Master Jedi to accompany you, but only for the duration of the investigation. And, for the love of the Fury, be discreet. Sure. Not a ninja, but I can be discreet in all this clanky armor. Kinda. Excellent. Come, Sergio, our first course of action will be to question the student responsible for the statue's restoration. That sounds good. Go. I forget, did we get that emote from this storyline? I can see, it's like, I look at him, I see him doing that, and I'm like, I can see why they're related. I can see the relation there. Oh, it's Theo that was responsible. Okay then. Are they targeting? Sir, why are you targeting? Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me? Okay. Go. Master Jedi, I'm surprised to see you once more. Praise be to Helone. Yeah, you were responsible? So, you're asking after the statue piece. Made sure to lock the workshop door, so I don't understand how it could have been taken. But worry not. I take full responsibility and will return. If I remember correctly, also the storyline at the very end of it gives you their the student's outfit as a reward. That won't be necessary, Inspector Briardine, at your service. I am told you were recently harassed by several ruffians in the room, and I suspect they may be responsible for this theft. What can you tell me about these men? Nothing, Inspector. I'd never seen them before in my life. And besides, why would they want to steal the statue piece? It makes no sense. In any event, as I said, the responsibility is mine and mine alone. Now, if you would excuse me. He is, like, obviously lying. Admiral... Admirable responsibility notwithstanding, he's clearly hiding something. Am I gonna spill the bean? Sergio, I think we may find our answers at the Foundation. While I make inquiries in the room, I ask that you keep an eye on the forum. Many miscreants are wont to delight in their misdeeds, and this one may be drawn to the statue. Alright. Am I gonna get to bust some? I feel like there is almost... I don't think there is any combat in this quest. But sometimes the NPCs are just so smug, they make me so mad. I'm like, I got a shield that I can bash in your head. Don't make me use it. Hey Goose, how's it going, man? I hope you're well. And welcome in. Where is the statue? The statue is over there. Oh, that's a... Why are they doing just the head? Like the entire body is missing. But I am doing well, thank you, thank you. How are you, my friend? How are you? Master Jedi, how did you... I suppose I should be honest with you. I am certain the stolen piece of that crate. I know you are helping me. I beg you, let me try to read Ben first. Right, man? Ben, please return the statue. All shall be forgiven. You do understand the consequences of what you're doing? Defiling a saint's monument is a serious crime. When Father Chaussee read us stories at the orphanage, he loved the ones about Saint Valerian. Do you not wish to see the statue restored? Saint Valerian, an Azure Dragoon who drew the Great Worm away from Ishgard. For all we know, that too was a lie. No, that wasn't. I can confirm. Actually, I did confirm. I don't know what you're talking about. Good. Glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. Holy See and the bloody Highborn deceived us. Theo, they built their fortunes on our backs. You would willingly believe those lies if it meant a chance at a better life for yourself? I knew you were the one behind this. Been following Theo and me ever since we met in the Brood. Are you gonna fight? Careful, Sergio. Not going to give it up without a fight. Oh damn, okay. I got super serious there. But wait, all of you. I still believe Ben will do what's right. There you go again. Turning up your nose and shite as if you're one of them. Don't you see? I am doing what's right. Ridding us of these false heroes. You got a real-life hero instead, like, right in front of you, my god. Keep your bloody head and your library and lessons filled with lies. Believe them if you want. Just as bad as the rest. Gave up the head, really. Right to be angry. I dreamt of teaching our people to walk in Halone's grace. But when the scripture itself has been called into question, how am I to find my own way? Whatever should I do? Forge your own path. Yeah, we're definitely gonna give them sagely advice, right? That's what we do. My own path? I mean, you're on my own. A different approach to our faith, to be sure. But I have to have the right of it. Forgive me, then, but I have come too far to give up now. Cologne's teachings have been distorted by man's hand, and by man's hand they must be decent mentality. That's all well and good, but we won't change Ishgard by standing around in the snow. At least Ben left us the statue piece. Best return it before that prized peacock starts walking to the deputy headmaster. Wait, which one? You come too, Thegio? Sure he will appreciate your help in retrieving it. Is he talking about the Sultan? Is he talking about Briardine? He might be talking about Briardine. I think he's talking about. Doesn't look like a peacock, to be completely fair. Hey, man. Oh, more PT. Did y'all clear? Y'all clear or not? Please tell me y'all clear. Please tell me y'all cleared the floors. Excellent, excellent. I'm gonna have to take a look at the pics. One day I'll get my clear. One day. I think I'm stuck at level 71 or 81 right now. Is where I'm at. But one day I'll get my clear. Yes, I'll keep my voice down. Don't worry. I barely even talk. I just nod most. Ooh, No Man's Sky. I need to get back into No Man's. It's been a while. I still need to make myself a Corvette. I just don't know how I'm gonna design it. I want it to be cool, but I know I'm not gonna be able to. But thank you so much for that lurk, Zephora. I really appreciate it. Good luck on the rest of the runs. May you find success journey. And yeah, I definitely need to get back into it and clear the last sets that I need. I do kind of want to reach it at this point. Get a pick up there. But yeah, Goose, I hope you enjoy your session with Sofa. Tell her thank you so much for the game. If she doesn't hop in here and you kind of like hop in with her in a voice chat or anything, you tell her thank you so much for the game she gifted me. It is a very nice early birthday present. Since tomorrow is actually my birthday. I swear I keep forgetting that it is. Then I kind of like look at the calendar and I'm like, oh yeah, that's tomorrow. I feel old. God damn. I also went to Ilum for the first time. Ooh, Ilum is such a fun planet. Ilum is such a fun planet. Last time I was playing Star Wars, I actually started like post Ilum stuff finally. So I am currently doing the McKeb stuff, and I officially started Rise of the Hutt Cartel. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the story now, honestly, because the story isn't too bad for like post base game. Especially Knights of the Fallen Empire, Knights of the Eternal Throne, best two expansions in the game. After that, it starts going downhill, kinda. But I'm still looking forward to it. I'm still looking forward. Yeah, it is. Tomorrow, the 28th of December, is my birthday. Uh, I feel my bones starting to weak whenever I move. This is bad. I'm usually the baby of the group too, so whenever I say that, I feel like everybody's kind of like looking at me like just a kid, and I'm like, I don't know what that. Although honestly, I feel like more and more recently, I've been kind of like running out of that excuse. I've been running out of the chance to use that excuse. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I was kind of like I don't know, because it's Sunday and I do have to kind of like wake up early for work the next day. I was like, I'm still not sure if I want to do like a special stream something for it. I just don't know. And if I do it, I don't know what I'm gonna be. So it's like, do I want to? I don't know. I don't know. I usually don't do IRL anyway. I am like super happy with just a piece. If I get a piece of cake, I am just like dandy. I am perfect. But yeah, yeah. But again, I hope you enjoy your session, No Man's Sky and Dova. 8B. What do you plan on doing actually? I'm kind of curious. Are you gonna hunt for Corvette parts? Ants, perhaps? Let me know. Let me know. Master Jedi, I see you've returned as well. Lei and Thea Mawson have just finished explaining to me what happened. I thank you for your help in resolving this matter swiftly. I swear, when he does that, I feel like his finger is just on the edge of being way too low and is gonna be flipping us. I swear, it just looks weird. Probably I have a full base, but oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. I do plan on like having a full base, a full portable base kind of that. Plus, usually I have like decent amenities anyways on my what's it called? Was it a freighter or a frigate? I think it's a freighter. Uh, so I'm usually good. I'm usually the planter. Ooh, store exit. I think I might when next I go on No Man's Sky, I'm probably gonna do that. I'm gonna go back to my freighter. I'm gonna make sure that it is completely decked out the way I want it. And then I'll probably try and build a Corvette. And then I might try to continue on with the story. I think I'm like way too removed from where I need. And the reason I stopped playing No Man's Sky is because I've just been like jumping from like system after system after system, and I feel like I'm not getting any closer. Where it gets to the point where I'm like, I want to continue. I just get like tired of jumping, and then I just kind of like quit the game for a while. I don't know. It's just I really, I really wish it would have been a bit easier to kind of like get to your places that you need to go. But I guess that's kind of like a bit of the downside with procedural generation, where you can be so far from where you that it's like very hard to kind of get back. Have you? That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to kind of like complete. I'm trying to like complete the main story. I forgot what I was doing. That's like that's how bad it is. I completely forgot what I was doing. I remember I was looking for an Artemis question mark, and then there was some other stuff as well that I don't know. I don't remember. I was looking for something. And whenever I try to kind of like go to the planet, I feel like I'm not getting closer. I'm just going in the wrong direction or something. Just I don't know. I feel like they could have gone about it a bit better, but it is what it is. Like I know they have a portal teleport system. I wish that they would have eased it by simply because I know they can have like planets when they do, for example, the expeditions. It's always one system. Well, it's usually one system. No, it's usually a bunch of systems. But they pre-make itself, and it's discovered by Hello Games or whatever the name of the company was. It is Hello Game, but they kind of like have it set up where you're there, then you can really get to the others. But I feel like a good thing to do was, okay, let's say for the story, go to this particular planet. They should, what I think they should set it up to where you could teleport to it if you have a portal unlocked on your home world or base, to make it easy. Or they could just kind of like do something where you could hop into the anomaly and just kind of like use the portal there to hop to the system that has the objective. But basically make the objective accessible to all easy instead of having to kind of like jump where you don't know where the hell you're going. I guess that's just my take on it. But yeah. But there let me continue. But there appears to be something missing. Sergio, pray tell, what became of the suspect? Surely these two would do justice for the theft. Am I gonna lie? Those two will tell you not, Inspector. Were they all the culprits? I am sorry, what? Oh. Oh. Yeah. So it's gonna be like that, huh? Allow me to shed some light on this troubling situation. As the son of House Zamil, it pained me to learn that our artisan's precious work had been spirited away. Though I saw fit to conduct mine own investigation, I followed Lay at a distance only to find him and his friend consorting the culprit. Camaraderie among orphans of the brooms to be expected, but to steal a saint's head so that they may retrieve it, prove their merit. Oh, these are highborn people. They're blue bloods. I got a blue sword. I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna do with it, because that might not be too PG. Such desperation, they would desecrate a tome in this manner. You would expect a seminarian to treat any holy text with most care, even if they are but children's stories. So am I just gonna stay silent? Piss off, you priggish whoreson. Vigio was there. He'll tell you you're wrong. Actually, I probably should. Enough. You'll all conduct yourselves with decorum as befits seminarian. Today we will discuss penance for foul language anon. Father Bravanon, if I may, the next time the Scolitiate portions work with sacred monuments, pray entrust the task to me. I am certain the artisans of my house would get ease among their work within cleaner, dependable hands. The amount of shade I just... And as for my ignoble peers, the comprehension of advanced scripture is still beyond you, such that you require a tattered tome of children's lessons. Then allow me to procure for you a new copy with mine own coin. You need not thank me. House Meal prides itself on its charity to the deprived. Dude, calm yourself. You're not gonna win this argument. Just... my tome. You would... Oh. Damn. And they're just gonna let that happen? Just how long are you planning to fly there? Valid question. Is she related to Briardine? Like it, I care. You're completely hopeless. Honestly, that floor looks comfortable. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds weird, but it does. I'll look at her blushing like that. Thank you, Daisy. Adorable. Gosh. Oh, damn. Okay, okay. Just take a deep breath. Oh god, the blush. Oh, that was amazing. Ah, this is what happens when you let him walk all over you. It'd be a miracle if we're not branded heretics by the end of this term. Theomosin, consider this a warning. You were saved this time solely by Master Jedi's integrity and the grace of the Fury. I will not turn a blind eye if you continue to fraternize with questionable company. Does make a point. Does make a point. Like, I understand that y'all are friends and everything, but y'all need to be a bit more discreet. Ah, the insurmountable wall between the highborn and lowborn. I wonder, if our ancestors built it by brick? Fate drove us apart. And where shall we go from here? I very much smile is Master Jedi. I must apologize for the behavior of my students. They have been at each other's throats since the relations came to light. As for your performance, you have surpassed my expectations. I will allow you to Prior Dean at the Scolitiate. Well done. If I may be so bold, Uncle, though I have but arrived, and only case you have had me investigate thus far, I must say that I found it rather a waste of my talents. While theft is indeed a serious matter, I cannot help but wonder if this is some Surely you have a more pressing problem? An astute observation. I expected nothing less. There is indeed another matter I should discuss with you when you are newly appointed as. Alright, the plot thickens like gravy on a stove. I had better start from the beginning. It would not do to involve Master Jedi with our affairs without first ensuring that his proper understanding of how our seminary functions and how we have been. You see, most men and women of the cloth go on to fulfilling lives as pastors, academics, and poets. However, those who graduate from the Associate with the highest marks are given an opportunity to serve in the vault, perhaps one day rise to prominence. The stakes are quite high for those who seek such prestige, for they know full well that their academic performance may determine their future. It is they who strive for the top 3 seats that are granted its official endorsement, the Trinity. And so, those who wish to guide Ishgard's faithful spend their days accumulating marks of academic pursuit, while at the same time honing skills to persuade others to share their interpretations. Up until now, which resulted in no more than the occasional lively debate, where the Holy See was ultimately responsible for dictating doctrine. Ranking was naturally determined by one's familiarity with said doctrine. However, in light of recent events, it is no longer an option. Simply put, we cannot currently assess their academic performance in the traditional manner, as a significant portion of the curriculum has been called into question. As a result, we have been forced to consider more subjective matter. Yeah, I did that. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nick. I really appreciate it. Enjoy your lurk. And enjoy the usual. Enjoy the usual. I hope you have fun as well. Congrats on the clear. Zafora promised me that you will carry us through the last few sets that I need. Thank you in advance for that. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. And in time of uncertainty, students are wont to lash out at their peers, whom they fear will exploit this interim system to their advantage. Distressing, I suppose, but what does this have to do with us? I require your unparalleled skills of observation and deduction. What are we gonna observe and deduce, my guy? Let me know, let me add it. Let me add it. The only way to put an end to this bickering between students is beyond a shadow of a doubt that our interim evaluations are conducted in a fair and equitable manner. I ask you to stand as an observer until a new curriculum is decided. Our evaluations are vulnerable. I need to really work on my sentence structuring. That's insane. In other words, you want us to catch the cheater. Precisely. Oh, such an anime move, I swear to God. And these two abuse the hell out of it. It's funny, but my God. Precisely. Now then, I have received word that the headmistress has returned to her office at the cathedral. I would ask that you introduce yourselves. Oh yeah, I did need to introduce. But there is something you should keep in mind when speaking to Headmistress Elviane was appointed to her position by the former Archbishop. Thus her views on the curriculum are quite traditional. I would advise you to discuss matters regarding the Holy See with utmost care. Is it wise for me to go after I killed the Pope? I don't know if that's a wise course of action. After I killed the latest Archbishop, is it really wise for me to be one that clings to the old system? After I basically tore it down, I just intervened so hard it broke it down. I like rushed. It was insane. Also, I do some. That came. Please ignore people. Please ignore. We have been expecting you. The headmistress awaits you within. Headmistress Elviane, may I have the pleasure to individuals who shall be in charge of keeping order at the Collegiate. This is Consulting Inspector Bryadine and his associate, Vegio Jedi. Vegio Jedi. I must say, Father Bravanon, your reflections are rather appropriate. We thank you both for your service in our time of need. I trust that Father Bravanon has briefed you with our humble seminary. Saint Endelaim Scholarship has produced God's finest clergy for centuries, including countless men and women who have served in the highest echelons of the Holy See, all of whom were spared a brutal death on the battlefield. A misguided war they perpetuated, or so some might be given to say. Dude! Indeed, some might. And they would not be entirely mistaken. For while we were wholly unaware of the deception perpetuated by the archbishops, we did unwittingly sustain it to our sorrow. Oh, looks like she actually wants change. That's good. The idea that we willingly subjected them to false precepts is, of course, preposterous. A contrite fantasy. Nevertheless, some fervently believe it true. Self-same individuals have come to view our instructors and students as targets for their misguided anger. It is of paramount importance that we restore faith in the team. Yet how are we to regain the trust of the common man when our own seminarians are embroiled in childish quarrels? Is that where we come? You refer to this tension regarding the interim evaluations? Quite frankly, it is but one facet. Classes have also been suspended until we complete our own painstaking curriculum. Some students have taken leave, while the more dedicated have taken it upon themselves to conduct work, demonstrate their merits. We cannot allow this situation to continue indefinitely. Graduation is approaching, and we must make our recommendation. But the senior class is divided. They know not how they will be evaluated. Do y'all know how you will evaluate in the first place? Rather, they understand how they will be evaluated, but have no faith that our methods will produce a fair result. A concern not without merit, I must confess. I too suspect that some may be driven to manipulate the their advantage. I expect some have already tried. Why we have brought in outside observers. Dr. Briardine, Geo Jedi. If anyone is engaging in unscrupulous behavior, should have it brought to an end at once. May the Fury guide you. Is it weird that I feel like she would sound like Professor McGonagall from Harry Potter? That is her. I think that's her name. Is it weird that I think that? I feel like she would sound like that. I don't know, it's just a feeling. Like I said, this entire questline gives me Harry Potter vibes. Why? I cannot tell you. It just does. Now then, before we proceed, I'd like you both tell us a little about your father. His name is Saturnois. Damn. Okay. But my apologies. I am Father Saturnois. In addition to the fundamentals of Hellenic polity, I also oversee fundraising, stipends, under. While I would like to help you, I think my opinion would not do. I would suggest getting to know them yourselves. Why am I slipping in? I was thinking at some point of doing this entire expansion in a British accent. I don't know what possessed me to even think about that. I tried it for a few episodes and I was like, no, this is way too hard, man. I cannot do it for squat. So I kinda like dropped it. I decided not to go with it. And thank God I decided not to go with it. It would have been a trip and a half. Feel the same. The way in which the pupils speak in front of their instructors is not the same as amongst themselves. My 10 years of counseling have minded their etiquette are not but cordial to me. However, I can recommend one of my students, quite vocal, mayhap to try speaking to the dormitory prefect. Arcombadin? That's a name. Given his closeness to students' social affairs, he may also be able to give insight as to what they talk about. Arcombadin. Gonna struggle with later expansion. I know it. Ah, yes, the silver-haired boy. A son of House Emil, as I recall. We shall heed your suggestion, Mr. Jetel, given his duty and status. Oh, is it that kid that I want to kind of like bonk on the head with my shield? I think it is that kid. I don't know. I would not have done if I were actually such a... I would have committed serious crimes. That is a joke. And everybody's tall here. I hate it here. Has no one ever told you that brandishing weapons is frowned upon in places of government? That is, unless Lay has sent to stir up more trouble. Boy, I swear to God, I will discipline you if you do not behave. Rest assured that my associate inspector draws his armaments only to resolve troublesome, not create them. Merely come to ask of your well-being or expectations under the auspices of the headmistress, I am sure. Very well. I am Leperosois du Bonfat of House Bonfat. That's... Dude, you should... Moving on. I don't even know what to say. In service to House Zamil, present to you Arcombad to Zamil. Didn't I liberate your house? Didn't I liberate one of your strongholds, my guy? Your entire family owes me a debt. If you do not show respect right now, I'm gonna go to your daddy, and I'm gonna let him take care of everything. Okay? Like, the Zamil Darkhold. I went through there. I risked my life to clear it out of Void Center. If you do not show respect, I swear to God. As prefects for the Scolitiate Dormitory, we are responsible for keeping the peace with our fellow seminarians. Yeah, we've seen firsthand. Correct me if I am wrong, but are you not the foreigner who went to rather great lengths to expose the Archbishop's falsehoods? Responsible for the re-evaluation of the entire curriculum. That's me, yeah. Quite the resolution, that. For what? Every great nation's history is marred by the sins of the past. Alamigo, Ulda, Limsa, Lobsalominsa. These. Each was built on a foundation of lies and blood. Which is not to say we elites not learn from these mistakes, but we who have served as shepherds of the people for 1,000 years have a duty to maintain order through the preservation of tradition. Would a Wainwright cast aside by his father's best cart when it has but a broken wheel? The Arcombadin and I have said as much to those who support a more radical approach. The last thing we need is young seminarians running about crying for reformation. I see. So you both have been quite active in convincing the other students to see things your way. How have you fared? It's hardly a daunting task. Many seek comfort and consistency. Sister Jaytel has tasked us with bringing back this. Why not let our results determine how persuasive we are? I thank you, gentlemen, for your cooperation, and wish you the best of luck with your effort. Now then, Thegio, these students are bringing back their Trant fears. There must be others who are doing the same. Let us split up and see out to the participants. You're lucky you're just... and I would have made you cry. Leave it at that. Are you not cold, lass? God damn. A new friend of faraway lands grace us with presence today. Well met, my good sir. Oh. What am I? Chopped liver? He was looking at me until you showed up. Chill, like, I'm not here to steal anybody from you. I'm just here to ask a question and I'm leaving. My god, put on some clothes. I feel cold for you. Ah, I see. So you're helping Inspector Briardine. A pleasure to meet you. I am Cramevois. Do maintain. Do maintain. Do maintain. God. You may address me simply by my first name. I'm definitely gonna do that. I can do all that. I can barely pronounce your first name, my guy. So it brings you to the pillars. Could it be you are to observe how we go about convincing front seminaries? By all means, let me show you how it is done. Must admit, I find many of the other students rather intimidating, but thanks to Cramevois, I am considering returning to the Associate to resume my studies. We were just discussing the responsibility the Highborn have to redress the imbalance of the Fury's love will all men receive, and by the balance of fear will all be set free. So it is written in volume 11 of the 72 articles of Hellenic polity. Equal under her ever watchful gaze. Would that ye graced our halls with her, that I might favor you with mine own gaze. Hey, yo, smooth, my guy. Fondly recall seeing your lovely face always buried in that tome. Oh, Cramevois, you did notice. I thought to pen a lengthy treatise on it, that I could not make do once the volume vanished. I returned that volume. I did return that volume. Oh, so you helped Mathieu by searching for that tome. How relevant the content has become these days. I suppose it is not surprising it would go missing. In any event, you convince me. I will gather my things and return to the door straight away. What does the lass have to do with all of this? Yes, that is the way. One must seize the moment and act upon it. Life is a fleeting, fragile thing. Don't you agree, my dear? So is he a player or something? Is that it? Is he a playboy? Just going off, flirting with every single chick he finds? Well, I have done my part in guiding a little lamb back to the flock. Now to celebrate with a well-deserved nap. I bid you both farewell. So she was just there to be angry at me? Is that it? Is that all she... or is that her purpose in life? Oh, it's down there. Oh, hey, Thegio. Oh, hello, Thegio. Clay and I were just about to visit our friends in Foundation, try to convince them to return to their studies. It's been difficult since we aren't exactly held in high regard right now. Dormitory prefects have made sure of that. Must do all in our power to motivate our friends to come back to the Scolitiate. Then we can try for higher marks together. Right. Then we can convince our peers that we are just as worthy as any highborn in the clergy. They will welcome us with open arms, and all will be well in Ishgard. Oh, he was being sarcastic. Our Combadin and his cronies keep the Scolitiates indoors. No one will ever listen to us. Can't let them take the Trinity. Rather not think of it that way, eh? Let us just focus on bringing back as many people as we can. The clash in ideology. Well, that's how the Highborn are thinking about it. The more vocal we become, the more they will see us as a threat. That's why we have to stick together. Am I not? Well, I don't think I can go and help them. Am I not even gonna observe them go about it? Am I really just gonna let them? for that, just keeping them like that. I think like I should have at least went and made sure they were okay. But I guess my priorities are a bit... Right then, let us see how competitive these really are. Oh, cutscene time. Brings me joy to see so many of our brothers and sisters return to the Scolitiate. Sister Jetel, the floor is yours. Thank you, Arcombadin. I will now announce how many of our stray sheep students persuaded to come home. both Theomosant and Lay were able to bring back one student each. John Chet guided back 2 into our arms. Arcombadin and Lebrazoir were each able to convince 3 students to return, the most of all. Excellent work, all of you. What about the student Kramavois convinced to return? That ain't right. Oh, is this true? Are we missing someone from the Count? Girl you speak of as formerly withdrawn from the Scolitiate. Apparently, she was not all that enthusiastic about returning as she led Kramavois to believe. Mayhap she chose to play along so that he would consider harassment. Harassment? Perhaps it was for the best. She rarely engaged her fellow students. Instead, she sat alone and read articles of Hellenic polity. Given the recent revelations, I suspect she became disillusioned with the faith. I sense foul play. Strange you would say that, Lebrazoir. When last I spoke with her, Ula was quite interested in Volume 11's people under her ever-watchful gaze, passive. One that you and your master would sooner pretend did not exist. Victim of harassment, rather expected was at your hands. Are you implying that we had something to do with it because we did not share her? What rot! You dishonor yourself and your house with such baseless accusation. Rather, you would, if aught remained of your house to dishonor. The shade. Damn. I yield, good sir, I yield. I lack the qualities the Honorable Lord Arcombadin possesses, which enable him to deliver such observation. Well, if Ula has withdrawn, then I must mourn her departure by walking through the dormitory halls reciting excerpts from Volume 11. And how do you intend to do that? Volume 11 of the Articles of Hellenic Polity has been missing for some time now. The tomes themselves are inconsequential and has taken the words to heart. How fortunate we are that the wisdom of our forebears is not so easily forgotten. Would you not agree? Feels guilty, I can sense it. Such impudence as befits a sixth son. For all his failings, his father was wise to send him away. At any rate, we are blessed that this handful of Trons have returned to us. Truly, it is the Fury's will that we overcome trials and tribulations, and move forward with a singular vision for I'm gonna track. I should definitely track down that chick that decided to leave. A student with a keen interest in a controversial precept who withdraws without explanation. Seems rather odd to me as well. Mayhap it is worthy of our attention. I was thinking the same thing, my guy. I was thinking the same thing. You are not a consulting vector for nothing. Sergio, were you present when Kramabois spoke with Ula? I was. She was ready to rock. So, she was indeed enthusiastic about returning to Alicia. Then, why did she instead decide to withdraw? Kramabois all but accused our combatant of having a hand in it, as well as the disappearance of this Volume 11. Not more than slander spoken in anger, perhaps, but the situation does merit further investigation. We look forward to your results, Inspector. Master Jedi, if I might have a word with you in private, pray meet with me near the plaza in front of Saint Raymonod's Cathedral. I suspect heavy foul play right now. Also, I love how the missing Volume 11 ties into that earlier side quest that I did. Arya. You up there? Ow. Thank you for coming, Master Jedi. You are already acquainted with my two best students, Theomacent and Lei. I'm assuming it's pronounced Lee. They have sought my counsel in their quest to obtain the Trinity Seal. I have been more than willing to oblige them out of a desire to ensure that all students are given equal opportunity. Okay. I am not blind to the machination of our highborn students, after all. I know not what our combatant and the Labrasoir have said to you, but I advise you to weigh it carefully. Witness their treatment of a fellow highborn student, did you not? Then it should come as no surprise that they regard their lowborn peers far more harshly, discriminating against them whatever means at their disposal. Those two believe that less fortunate lack of potential to become great clergymen. But if Theomos and Lei can obtain the highest marks and secure their place within the Trinity through their hard work and virtue, then these misguided beliefs would be proved wrong. Even if we were to succeed, what difference would it make? Those who disagree will not be so easily swayed. Those who sympathize will be reluctant out of fear of reprisals. Then you must find allies who are fearless, who do not flinch in the face of threats. Master Jedi, have you come across any who fit that description? Yes, Kramabois. Oh, Kramabois. Kramabois. That's a fun name, eh? I thought so as well. He seems to treat everyone the same, and he defended Ula's honor at the assembly. The highborn lecher, who skips out on session, can't even stay awake for the ones he attends. Theo, are you daft? He did decide to help us, I wouldn't even want it. Need to dismiss him out of hand, Lei. Theomacent said he spoke out openly against our combatant Labrasoir on behalf of... He might be willing to do the same for you two. Absolutely not. I don't trust any of the highborn. Look, I'll help with finding others, but you're on your own with Kramabois. Very well. Master Jedi will accompany the Theomacent. One cannot be too careful, especially with the rise in assaults on the clergy. Yeah, I can do that. Thank you. I am certain we can find him in the pillars in the full spot. Oh, so he's the known perv, basically. I don't know if that's such a good reputation, but at the same time... really don't think that they have the luxury of, like, picking and choosing their allies are gonna be in this time. They just don't. I thought he would be more receptive to my appeal, but instead he seemed rather annoyed. Who are these? The NPC? I don't think I've ever noticed them. Can't you and Freckles see we're busy? Leave us be. Freckles? You certainly have a way with words, my... He's quite right, you know. We have more pressing matters to attend to. Ramavois, please, will you not help our cause? I believe us to be like-minded individuals, those who desire a new path for the Church, one based on principles of... so earnest and forthright. How adorable. I can hardly resist pinching those soft, supple cheeks. Oh, for the love of... Come, darling, let us go somewhere that will afford us privacy. An offer that I dare not refuse. Good luck with whatever it is that you're about, Freckles. On. No, I cannot give up on the future of the Church. I cannot give up. The future of the Church depends on it. I was not given an opportunity to explain in full, so I will not leave his side until he hears me out. That's determination, man. That's determination. So... Did they oh, that is a bit of a privacy. Oh, snap. Are you okay? Alright. This is not good. This took a turn. Now, let's not get too hasty. Sure, we can resolve this matter peacefully. Peacefully? I'm ready to throw hands. Ooh, peacefully. I'm gonna resolve this in pieces. 1-2 combo, you're out. Agreed. So long as you don't try something stupid and give me cause to cut his throat. Did I not tell you I was preoccupied? You there, take Freckles and get out of here. Now, good sir, I cannot do that. Ow, damn. Release him at once or I'll summon the watch. Dude. Don't you dare. The affairs of House Mantegni are none of your concern. She demands recompense, and rightly so. If I must pay with my life, then so be it. I will not allow it. Oh, do not look so glum. If I must look upon your freckled face before I ascend to Alone's halls, I would rather you favored me with a smile. You... They didn't. Oh, they didn't. Oh. They didn't. God damn it. Damn it, Yoshi-Fi. I did not even notice this time around. I know I did not notice this because it would have stuck with me. No, 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 y'all did not just do that. Oh. I feel hot. My face right now. I'm getting flashbacks. Oh, y'all. And I just ran through the vault recently, so it's still fresh in my mind. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say, y'all. Sons of bitches. Alright, let's move on, man. Father's sins are mine alone to bear now. Alone to answer for. Mayhap in death our house shall be at last recompense you desire, then you shall have it, not with his life. I have money. He forgives not those who kill their fellow man for wanton purpose. Permit him to address your grievance with coin, and you may have your justice without sin. Furthermore, I offer myself to you as a hostage in his place, that he might be free to secure sufficient ransom. You gone mad? I told you, this is none of your... I will not abandon a soul, one who shares my desire to make the world a better place. The conviction. You're not so different, Kramabov. You have the chance to make amends for our fathers, make Ishgard whole again. I cannot do it without you. You about to cry? Yeah, really are something else. Bloody speech about changing the... I offer the wealth of House Manteni as ransom. The lady agrees. I will go and retrieve it at once. I'll take her silence as a yes. Now then, come. I've always wanted to tie someone up. Joking at... We'll have to travel to my family's old estates in the Western Highlands. Ransom. Assume you will wait here until I return? For now, but you not come back quickly, and with a great deal of money besides, this one's life is forfeit. Is that clear? Quite. You, Freckles. Not do anything else reckless. Master Jedi, I must ask that you come with me. Not due to go through all this trouble only to be waylaid by bandits on my way back. Let us make haste. I do have a mount that I can borrow. Also, my guy, do you actually have the ransom? If need be, I could just, like, knock her unconscious. Turn her into the authorities. It is not a big deal at all. Apparently, they don't want that. Oh, I haven't mounted. Usually for streams, I like to turn off the mount music with the background. The 9th of air. Why is your estate all the way over there? Oh, wait. There a vigil held? No, there's... So, for those that may know, there was an ongoing joke about a doe and was not supposed to appear here. It had no name and only had level 1. This nameless doe was a pillar of the community, if just for a few days. Everybody took pictures with it. Everybody loved it, cared for it. Some miscreants killed it. I'm looking at you, Alec. But it was there for everybody to enjoy its presence. Unfortunately, last patch was a few days ago. The team decided to get rid of it, and they patched it. It is no longer with us. So we will remember that it once lived, along with the prism grave. They are gone too. But they will forever be a part of our lives. We'll cherish them. Y'all can tell I'm bad at speech. Well at it. Forgive me. My family's fortune is buried not far from here, but I would rather retrieve it alone. I may remain here a moment and watch for bandits and wild beasts. As he runs straight for a silver wolf. That That is not smart. Oh. Pay attention to these. Now I can. I have what we came for. Now then, let us pray that Freckles is still alive and well. Battle. Wanna ride on a dragon, my guy? Think we can furnish a battle. Right. Behind me. I think Midgard's armor is large enough. Well, is that armor? That is technically armor and not his actual. So if we modify that and get rid of the spikes, we do have enough space for a second saddle. Then again, Midgard's armor probably only wants us to use him as an out. Probably wouldn't want everybody to come and ride him like that. That guy. He heard that. Nobody heard that. Moving on. That even happened. It's about time. I'm freezing. And had half a mind to skin this one for him. Now then, hand it over. Is it not enough? I hope it's enough. Here you are, the entire fortune that was bequeathed onto me. Share it with your people as recompense, starting with the families of the bereaved. On behalf of House Mentani, I am truly sorry. I really could have resolved this without any of that, but apparently I'm just here to serve. Theo, sorry for Finn, what have you gotten yourself into this time? I swear I'd leave you alone for but a moment. I was never in any danger, Lay. I prayed to the Fury, and by her hand was Kramawar returned to me. I am terribly sorry to have involved you in affairs. Should have known that the lives of my family would not be enough to sate the small folks' thirst for vengeance. Oh, damn. Nothing of it. I, too, lost my father, so if you ever need to speak about it, you can confide in me as a friend. Father sought to curry favor with the Holy See, so he raised great levies to send to the front lines. Honor was his prize, but it was bought with the blood of his subjects, eventually his own. Small folk had come to resent his demands for service, and when the truth of the war was revealed, they revolted. The mob overran the manor guard, and my father and my brothers perished at their hands. Had I not been sent away, I would have surely died with them. Our fortune had grown poor following the calamity, you see. As I was the youngest, father bid me leave to make my own way. So I enrolled in the novitiate with the hopes of becoming a bishop, bring honor to myself and my house. But now... No, there's no use dwelling on what could have been. Must look to the future and do what we can to make Ishgard whole again. Every moment is sacred. You helped me to see that. Theo, consider me your friend and ally. Alright, let's start with that chick that went missing. Well said, Cramabois, well said. Together you may yet bring about lasting. Not get ahead of ourselves. Without the endorsement of the associate and the support of our peers, no one will listen to it. Or I still haven't heard anyone explain how we're supposed to get seat the Trinity. Or wasn't built in a day, eh? Besides, still have plenty of time to work something out. See, I knew he wouldn't take this seriously. Dude is hella passive. Well, not even passive, he's just straight up aggressive. Calm yourself, eh, and keep an open mind. Now, let us return and discuss our next course of action. Oh, I nearly forgot. Inspector Briardine was looking for you at the cathedral. He wished to speak with you regarding his investigation, I believe. Did he find something out? Alright, let's sprint so we can get the... Need the tea! Yeah, I tell you, the tea. Look at... Holy... That just looks majestic. Oh, there. Well then, my associate, have you anything to report? It's kind of a long story, my man. Former subject of House Mantinet demanding recompense for the crime of Wasp's father. How fortunate that the situation was resolved peacefully. My investigation has been less productive, unfortunately. I thought to speak with La, the associate, but I cannot find her anywhere. Same must be said of the Volume 11. Contains passages extolling the virtues of equality. Like the girl, it has vanished without a trace. Circumstances surrounding these incidents suggest deliberate intent. Someone may be attempting to turn this tenuous state of affairs to their advantage. If so, then to what end? To restore the old system. Can you not? 1,000 years, sickness has ravaged our city, has festered within the hearts and minds of our citizens, in our clergy especially. Treating it will be a long and arduous process, but an altogether necessary one. Our role in that process is clear: to diagnose the root of the associate's ailment. If there are malicious forces at work, then it is our duty. Done. I'm with you there, man. Get to the end. This is what I was talking about earlier. I feel like there's a bit of character growth on his end that is, time of unrest when the light of truth is lost to children look for guidance. May walk in. I want to read that as quickly as possible. We go by way too fast. If it isn't my trusted associate, back from the field, as you will doubtless have seen for yourself, change is sweeping through Ishgard. The veil which once threatened to smother the hearts and minds of our people is slowly but surely being lifted. It is as if our fair city has been born anew, and it is in large part thanks to you. Which is not to say our problems have come to an end. No, the silent struggle between lowborn and highborn goes on, growing more fractious by the day. But yeah, what I was talking about is that there's a bit of, like, I feel character growth with Briardine, and it is just a... I have come to believe that someone, somewhere, is fanning the flames of hatred to further their own end. I am convinced, now more than ever, that Ula's sudden disappearance alongside that of the Volume 11 of the Articles of Hellenic Polity, no mere coincidence. Both she and it, after all, were passionate advocates of equality among men. As to who is responsible, and what their true intentions would be, I cannot say. Ascertaining these things will no doubt require that we first find the missing girl. As of this moment, our best hope of learning her whereabouts may rest on discovering the fate of the book. As such, I shall continue searching for any clue might lead. So, in the meantime, I ask that you trouble the students with information they might have on Ula. Failing that, find out if they have witnessed any unusual around the Scolitiate. Anything at all. Well then, let us be about it. Alright, go and question. Y'all better fess up. I ain't playing these games. Lacey has been so distracted lately. I'm lucky if I can get a simple warning from her. Ever since Ula left, she's been rushing about the city like a madwoman, looking for any information she can find on the girl that she might even have an talk with Theomason. Oh, that girl is madly that guy. She has a hell of a crush. The only really unexpected change I've seen of late is Lay's attitude. Lay's attitude toward Cramobois. Really seems to have warmed to him. Why, he even went as far as to initiate a conversation the other day. Ah, he spoke to me, 'tis true. It was not out of fondness, he merely hates me very slightly less than he values if return. One of the seniors told me she's diagnosed with called lung rot, that she's too weak to attend any of their upper classes. Thinking back, I did hear her coughing from time to time, but I had no idea it was serious. Because it's not. Of course I'm gonna question their guy. Lessons of Volume 11 seem to be with Ula. She would often stay up in small hours reading and rereading them. Mayhap they spurred her to steal away in the night and take up with the revolutionaries. I don't think. How many times it is? Ula was not believing was she abducted, nor did she die from a fictitious disease. Quit. Deliciate of her own free will for only to her and the Fury. Really, is it so difficult to understand? Dude, I'm simply asking you to know anything. If you're guilty, just say so. Welcome back, Master Jedi. What a pleasant surprise it is. How might I be of service to you today? Theomason, in the wake of Ula's withdrawal, he and Lei have devoted their every waking moment to uncovering her whereabouts. They are quite adamant that the girl must be found and persuaded to... As a matter of fact, they approached me earlier today to beg leave to travel to Orgain Hill, claiming that a trip there would yield the information they needed to accomplish their aim. No sooner had I granted their request than they rushed off. Such compassion and eagerness to serve others is rarity among the country. I cannot tell you how proud I am of what fine young men they have become. I don't know if sending them to the mills was a smart idea. Because that place is dangerous. I mean, danger. That is the place where heretics usually hang around. Given the opportunity, they might be branded as heretics, like Lay said. If they're not careful, they're gonna get the wrong ideas. I really need to rush it. Long trip to the mills. It's like, it's quite the... Hey, a statue of this. I think that there's the... There? Oh, hey, a gatherer is flying. Wait, are they like in its vicinity, or are they just kind of like... No, they're actually not. They're not at the actual, like... Well, they're not at the actual building. Did they actually die? I don't think she actually died. Geo, it really is you. Is it really you? That we should be reunited, thus amid the snowy peaks of Porthos is... Why, it is nothing short of a miracle. I sense the hand of the divine at work. Loni has answered our prayers. Yo, that Geo has no idea what you're talking about. By all means explain, but do it slowly from the beginning. My apologies, excitement got the better of me. Sergio, this is the resting place of Father Choiset, man who found room in his heart for two waifs, granting them the opportunity to rise above their station in life. Why didn't he take him? Do you perchance recall the book that was stolen from Theo and burned by that lost soul we once thought of as our brother? It was one of the last mementos he had of the man. Now all that's left to remind us of him, this place. Oh, that's his grave then. Oh, excuse me. Indeed. While we often come here to seek solace and guidance in presence, their purpose is more practical. Our search for Ula at an impasse, we had hoped he might grant us inspiration. That is why I believe our meeting with you here, in this hour of need, the sign from above. Mayhap the work of Father Choiset himself. Choiseau. Hey, I don't know. I take it from this that we are not meant to bear this burden alone. The obstacles we face can only be surmounted by working in concert with others. Ula's disappearance has thrown the Scotiate into turmoil. The long simmering mistrust between those of noble and ignoble birth has boiled over into outright hate. Now more than ever, we must seek hands with like-minded souls who understand this malice will only serve to sow further discord. Like-minded souls. I am reminded of the word Volume 11 of the Articles of Hellenic Polity. Yuri's love will all men receive. By the balance of her sphere will all be saved. Must strive to love our neighbor, even as we love ourselves, just as Helone does. Otherwise, is to defy her will. I forgot how, insanely, spiritual this gets to. Yes, while we will surely be rewarded for our tolerance, the highborn bastard gonna pretend that passage this won't be so lucky. Why, they may even find themselves on the receiving end of her spear for everything they've put us through. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? Still haven't found a single clue as to Ola's whereabouts. Fear not, Lay. With Thegio at our side, I have faith that we shall find her. Then, she will soon take her rightful place in the hallowed halls of Saint Endelin's Collegiate. I hope you're right. At any rate, we've done what we came to do, so there's no point freezing our arses off out. Till we meet again, Thegio. Is that it? Yeah? I'm gonna just get rid of you. Don't feel like flying all the way back. I am too lazy for this. So. Stained glass looks absolutely stunning. I wonder if there are stained glass decorations for your house. I think there's something that's similar to it, but I don't know if there's actual stained glass. Master Jedi, I trust you were able to find Theomas today? Yes. I see. Yes, this you have. Yes, the two of them have always shared a special bond with Father Choiset, one that only seems to have grown stronger with his passing. It's encouraging to see that they have taken their lessons to heart and continue to work so fervently for the good of their fellow students. I fear, however, that a dark and treacherous path lies ahead of them. I only pray that when the time comes, they are ready for whatever challenges await. I have a bad feeling about Saturn, huh? I don't know. Through the grapevine. R.I.P. Prism Grape. Master Jedi, just the man I was hoping to see. I'm sorry to say that a rather disturbing rumor has been circulating around the Collegiate late. One which claims that our combatant arranged for blood to be taken away. That the boy scorns those who favor different interpretations of the scripture, I do not deny, but I labor to believe he would go so far. To engage in such conduct would risk not only his own position as prefect, but the very honor of House, both of which would mean a great deal to him. Regretfully, no one seems to know whence these ridiculous came. Whence these ridiculous came. They could have been concocted by anyone, any number of reasons. In any event, many still unsure what to make of a sudden withdrawal, while accusations have only served to divide between our seminarians. At this rate, I fear others may decide they no longer wish to remain at the Collegiate, so I would be most grateful if you attempt to investigate the matter. Should you oblige my request, I suggest you with Le Brazoir. I am told he has spent the past few days looking into Bla's activity prior to her departure, likely with the intent to absolve our combatant of suspicion. Even such a stuck-up brat like that still has somebody to call the homie. Ironic. True. Oh, I need to go up? Okay. Did I go? I still need to go up? I'll just go all the way up. Ask me to jump down. It's probably because I think it goes up here and then starts kind of like going down again. Now it's saying down, but then there's stairs here that will the level height and elevation things. Yeah. Oh, there he is. Oh, LeBron. Francois. Ebresois. Is that top 11? Let me guess. Caught wind of the rumors. Thought you would come and investigate, yes? Actually. Well, I'll have you know that our combatant is innocent. He has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with any of this nonsense. I've known him since childhood. He might occasionally seem somewhat high-handed, mayhap even callous. He would never do anything to harm anyone. If that is not enough, there is also the fact that in the days and weeks prior to Ula's disappearance, not out of his company for more than a few moments, could not possibly have committed the crime of which he without my knowledge. Whoever orchestrated all of this clearly planned for the blame to fall squarely on his shoulders. That much is certain, yet numerous are as the enemies of House Demille are. I struggle to think who would resort to something so underhanded. Unless the girl herself. Don't you see? What better way to besmirch the good name of one of the foremost houses, win over your peers, than to vanish and later spread rumors that he is responsible? Then go and plant what? That did I say? Oh, by the Fury, I pray I'm not making a mistake. First, I would have you swear to tell none but the inspector what I'm about to reveal. Dude, don't worry. Secret's safe with me. Is that the tome? That's the tome, isn't it? I don't know what that is. What is this? I stumbled across this, volume 11 of the Articles of Colonial Polity, and conspicuously placed in our combatant dormitory room. Lost favorite bookmark cut between its pages. I need hardly tell you what would happen if people learn of this, but a mercy that I chanced upon it, not one more credulous. However, now that we have deduced who the traitor is, it should be simple enough to retrieve our combatant's reputation. Need is to prove she and her revolutionary friends are responsible. Were I braver, or man, I would march down to the room and demand answers. You, a hero blessed with the strength of 100, need not fear for your well-being. There, as I do. I could help you just by being there, you know? You are my only hope. Please, I beg of you, take the book and use it to find the girl and prove the foul rule false. Fine, I guess I'll help you. I'm soft like that. I'd like to. They ask me to help, I'll be helped. Cannot say no to an earnest plea for help. That would be cruel. Alright, let's go to Briarly. Where is Briarly? Oh, he's still in the... Alright, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm just gonna be like, hey, I'm going back to the... Going down to the broom. Oh, maybe not. Ah, Thegio, you are returned. Please tell me your inquiries have borne more than mine own. Have been more fruitful than mine own. Here's the volume. The missing volume. However did you find it? Alright, I'm gonna tell you a secret real quick. So, Le Brossoir believes that Ula, or one of her revolutionary friends, planted it in our Combedon's room as part of an elaborate scheme. Oh my. To defame House Samil. I continue to be amazed by what ridiculous conspiracies children can convince themselves are true. The future of Ishgardian society shall be shaped by the actions of two ambitious seminarians. Anyway, I will not allow that she may have been consorting with others who supported reformation. Were she persuaded to engage in rebellious acts, the dormitory prefect would have been an ideal target. Alternatively, our Combedon was so arrogant and careless that he thought nothing of leaving incriminating evidence in plain sight. He would hardly be the first. Needless to say, speculation will avail us not at this juncture. First, I must see what I can learn from this book. In the meantime, I would have you go and speak with the people of the room. See what they know, if anything, about Ula. Where she might have gone, she might have visited, and so forth. That, keep your ears open for unusual happenings. You can never be well informed. Dude, Tataru would come in hella handy right now. And I really wish they incorporated Tataru into it. Not. I understand why not, but this would have been that would have been epic. But Tataru would have, like, easily solved this. Also, Hilda. You are not about to ask you a favor, are you? Forgive me for being suspicious, but just the other day a man draped in head to toe in fine silks approached me, all nervous and twitching. Tossed the purse at my feet, saying the gold in it was mine for the taking. All I had to do was head to the brazier and buy him a couple of vials of cough syrup. Tempting as it was, I wasn't about to risk getting involved in someone's shady scheme. So I told him to piss off, and that was that. Right? Somebody wanted to get high, apparently. Hey, Ben. Leave me be. I've got nothing to say to the likes of you. Eh? What was that? I think I might have helped kidnap some high-born girl. God's sake. You and Theomosant make a fine pair, you two, acting all high and mighty, pretending you care. The only time you come around is when you're looking for someone to blame. Sorry to disappoint you, but I've got nothing to do with Uba's disappearance. If you ask me, I've better luck harassing those blue bloods in the pillars. Well, you know better than anyone how to deal with inconvenience today. Has a slight point there. Oh, what's up? On top. Dude, if this is Tataru that I'm gonna be, I will be so happy. I absolutely adore her. Not Tataru. Oh, he's a second choice. I distinctly recall telling you once that my patrons hid their privacy. Still, I know you can ask if so this time I'll oblige your curiosity. You're gonna oblige it every time I say it. It hasn't got anything to do with your missing girl of mine, but a few days back, this fellow comes and pays his tab of full. Surprising development, as I'd long since written it off as a loss. Coming to money, he says, and has a mind to settle his debts. Pleased as I am by his changing fortunes, all the while I'm wondering who he left bleeding in an alley to get that much skill at once. Oh, this just got serious. Also, that aura that was Dark Knight, that is part of the Dark Knight questline. kid and forgot what the kid's name was. Excellent timing, Teggio. I have findings to share. While Ula's bookmark suggests that Volume 11 was within her possession at some point, it does not tell us when that point may have been. With this in mind, I decided to pay a visit to the seminary library. Sure enough, her signature was in the logs, indicating that she was the last person to have borrowed the tome. I compared the handwriting to samples from her old assignments and found no irregularities. One might argue that this supports Leprosoir's theory, but it is far from evidence. I suppose you cannot use those blunted powers of yours to grant us a vision of the past and spare us further hardship? Sorry man, it don't work like that. I thought not. Shall rely on more traditional methods. So, what came of your inquiries in the room? Do tell. Somebody might have gotten shanked. Nothing, but that is to be expected, is it not? Again, I am reminded how ridiculous the scenarios presented to us purporting grand conspiracies are. Is it not more likely that both the girl and our combatant are innocent of wrongdoing? We must continue searching for more clues. Even the most insignificant tidbit may be all it takes for the puzzle to fall into place. Seeing how reluctant some of the citizens, I believe it is to take over investigations in the group. As for you, yeah. I'm given to understand that Blazy and her friends have been conducting their own investigation. Though I am loath to admit it, given the fact that they are seminarians, I should not be surprised if they have noticed something overlooked. You may as well go and see what Blazy has learned. If you cannot find her at the Scolitiate, I imagine someone can redirect. I feel like she's one of their, I feel like she's related to Entirety. Has to be. She has to be. Especially with the name of this quest. That is a question I too would like to know the answer to. But we haven't spoken in ages. I did, however, overhear some of the other seminarians say that they saw Theomosin at the Ark of the Venerable. So, Blazy is certain to be close by. What do you say? Oh, what with them both working to claw back, Theomosin and Blazy had good reason to spend a great deal of time together. The past few days they've been running around the city making inquiries. Be surprised if that's today. Right? Hasn't she been following Theomosin around like a lost puppy this past fortnight? Find him and you'll probably find her, that's what I say. I don't know how he puts up with it, frankly. I suppose that some of the sisters simply too kind for his own good. Right? Lazy? I haven't seen her all day. I expect she's out again with friends. Still don't understand why they bother. The girl's probably out gallivanting about with heretics on Marys. If they find her, I doubt she'll want to return. With little faith. Of course I don't know where she is. I may be in charge of the dormitory. It's not my responsibility to hold the seminarians' hands or wipe their arses. As you should well know, in light of recent events, our combatant has not the luxury to concern himself with such frivolity. Fine, I'll look in the pillars. Oh, she's like straight up, just go speak with her. Wait, where is she? Oh, okay. Oh, there's the outfit of her. Like, why is she? My girl. Like, hey, what's up? What are we looking at? Ah, you startled me. I'm here for Rula's sake, lest you wonder. It's all part of my investigation, I swear. I'm looking at like, that's way too familiar. Wait, you're not a seminarian, and you seem so familiar. Ah, I know, you're my brother's associate. She's his sister, okay. By brother, you mean... My apologies, Mr. I suppose we have not yet to be properly introduced. I am Blazy, Raridine's younger sister. It is a pleasure to finally meet you. Oh, okay. You kind of see the resemblance. So he sent you to see what I've learned. Then I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. I spent all day questioning merchants, watchmen, and random passerbys, and they told me absolutely nothing of interest. I recorded their statements for good measure, but, quite honestly, it was a waste of ink and paper. Lazy, what are you doing here? Oh, it's Theo. Theo, meeting you here. I was just taking a moment to review these testimonies I had taken. Thought to, but of course, you then thought to come and share your findings with us. Yes, that's it. Well, it might be a bit much. I wanted to be sure I did not omit a word. By the Fury Blaze, it's over 100 poems long. I cannot even begin to imagine the amount of effort it took to organize all this information. Incredibly heartening to know that there are others as dedicated as us to see our return. Now, let's have a look, shall we? Imagine she gave something that is about like a love letter. Investigation log 1. Master of Guardian Markets misplaced problem. Problems. Well, with this recent run of bad weather, we've had plenty. Why, just the other day, my back started to get in trouble again, and I've had to hobble from place to place. What the hell is there? What? Investigation log 2, entry. Investigation log, entry 2. House for steward on or wa. I cannot guarantee the scores, but a 12-point proposal for reformation of has been tabled by Lord Archwall, the House of Lords. Did either. Investigation log, entry 10, weapons Albert, every bastard lapdog put an end to the war. Profits have plummeted. I had to sell my best stock for a fraction of its worth just to make. Investigation log, entry 1, Barbary Benoit. I barely enough time to put my customers' orders, but keep an eye out for. God damn it, Theo, that's enough. None of that rubbish is even remotely relevant. Now, don't you think you're being a touch too hasty? Not gotten even a third of the way. A third of the way? At 20? Not even? How many damn entries did you write, girl? God damn. May yet learn something of value. Let's not dismiss Blaze's hard work out of hand. But thank you, Theo, for your kind words. I'm glad you think it may be of use. Fine, let us briefly entertain this thought and say that something in these notes will help us find Ula. How exactly do you propose that we determine what that is? We need to do a thing, though we may lack the skill to discern the relevant mundane. Certain inspector we know and love is a dab hand at no? But of course, Inspector Briardine. Brilliant idea, Cramabois. Vegio, if you would take this scroll to him, what he can make of it. Oh, it's gonna take forever. I doubt even he can make heads or tails of their rubbish. In any event, it is out of our hands. We should continue with our own search. She really like that with the note taking though. Entry log 21, and they weren't even a third of the way in. Insane amount of work, but honestly, that's quite impressive. It took all this time to do that. I am very curious about what his reaction is. We meet again. Doubtless you have much to share. I know I do. Do you recall Gibberlon's patron who paid off his debts and gentleman who obtained cough syrups? Upon further investigation, it turns out they share one astoundingly similar facial feature. A pale, raised scar running from the top of their left cheekbone to their jaw. It so happens that this description also matches that of a notorious thug who was known to hang around outside the tavern and harass patrons with coin. Until an unexpected windfall saw his fortune vastly. He is now rumored to make a living as a traveling merchant, though where he goes and what he sells, none can say. We shall find out in due time, but enough of my discovery. What have you? Here you go, your sister's notes. By the Fury, this is longer than some scripture. You compiled it all in less than a day, you say? Remarkable. Truly is, actually. Oh, investigation log, entry 1. Problem. Well, with the recent run of bad weather, we've had bad time. Why? Just the other day, I started to give and trouble. I've had to hobble. On the other hand, the Crozier has seen trading in oils, furs, and other goods. Folks can crave when it goes cold. So, in that regard, I can't complain. Investigation log, entry 13. Bear of Sundries, Pasteville. The other day, there was this one fellow who wanted to purchase robes for a young woman. A merchant, he said, but I've never known one who couldn't be bothered to haggle. Not that I minded, of course. Oh, that's an interesting one. Carberry. I barely enough time to put my customers out for foolish girls getting themselves into trouble. Now, if you would excuse me, I really must be getting back to it. I am expecting several regular customers any minute. Log, investigation log, entry 47. Apothecary PN. Aston has bought my whole stock of cough syrup every day for the past week. Passing strange. Okay, so I followed him and found that he was selling my products to another. Nerve of some people, I tell you. Okay, I think the pieces are starting to come together. Gentleman procuring cough medicine. Third party, that story has a familiar ring to it, does it not? Man with a questionable past recently, well, and playing at the merchant. So does happen to travel with a girl prone to coughing. She coughs from time to time. I am thinking. You thinking what I'm thinking? Pasteville? I forgot already. I forgot our... Is it Pastivale? I might go with Pastiv. Let's go with it. Play somehow involved? Damn, wrong answer. Perhaps not. It seems that, to me, that Messenwa appears to be colluding with our man. In time, you may come to understand how I reached this conclusion, but first, we must pay a visit to the stall. Alright. Failed the test. Time. Alright. Given how poorly this man has covered his tracks, I am inclined to believe that he will come to Roger sooner rather than later to procure the of goods. Let us head there, Tagio. We must follow the trail while it is still fresh. Yes, we must do. I am getting slightly tired, so I think I might call it for now. And yeah. You see. So do stick around for that. This see. We tab out. Well, it breaks my entire PC. I don't know what it is. Like it breaks everything. We will be rating a fellow geologist, actually. We will be rating Wrath of Wall, currently streaming with another good friend, Jack Romero, playing Call of Duty Warzone. So I'll do that. So, a good deal. Alright, so I would love to thank everybody that has stopped by, everybody that has lurked, interacted, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. Next time I am live, hopefully, should be tomorrow around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I should be back with some more Star Wars The Old Republic. We'll be continuing on with the story where we left off on McCab. Yeah. That's basically it. I hope you all have the amazing of nights. I hope you all stay awesome, stay safe, and till we meet again.